Hey there, everybody. It's your old buddy Frank back with you, and welcome to part three of my series, Memories of the Movies. I thank you all that have been following along with this series. Uh, the first one we did was about my time with my grandfather and the time we spent when I was a small kid seeing films, and the last section was about when my experiences with the movies when I was a very young child. So, moving forward, part three, this would be about 82 to 80, early 86, prior to me getting a job at the theater. Went to see a ton of films. What a great time for the movies, wasn't it? Think about that, 82 to 86. Think about all the classic films that were released between that time. In that time, basically, I had two kind of venues to deal with the movies at that time. Firstly, me and my best friend, we would go probably twice a month over the weekend to see movies. We saw a lot of good stuff at that time. And then also, as I became older, mainly 84 and 85, uh, the local theater where I eventually worked had something on Tuesday night they called Dollar Night. And Dollar Night was kind of cool in that, well, guess what? Every movie was $1. So everybody would gather there. We had people from every demographic would come from all over York because it was $1 film. So we had the city boys, we had us suburban kids, we had the country boys from up Dover area, and just about everywhere. And hey, believe it or not, guess what? Everybody got along. Very few problems happened. It was a different day and age. People just wanted to have fun and not start fights with each other and just hating each other just because they were different. I mean, I know it happens sometimes, but it wasn't as common as it did today. Um, that's a post for a different time, political. We'll get into that next year during the election. But I compiled a little list here of some of the classic films that I saw during that period of time, actually saw at the theater. And once I started to do it, I was like, wow. I mean, it's like a greatest hits of the early 80s, really. This is just it, and this is not comprehensive. Because when you think I would go probably twice, three times a month in the daytime, and then also just about every dollar night prior to when I started at the theater, there were many more than this. But here's just a list I came up with. Excuse me. St. Elmo's Fire, Pretty in Pink, Back to the Future, Karate Kid, Missy in Action, the first two Nightmare on Elm Street films, Beverly Hills Cop, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Weird Science, Pretty in Pink, Footloose, 16 Candles, DC Cab, uh, Trading Places, Back to School. Um, that's just off the top of my head. I didn't even do much research. Um, little extra memory I want to share. First R-rated movie I ever snuck into. Okay, we all did it. Come on, raise your hand. You know you did. First R-rated movie I ever snuck into was 48 Hours. It was over Christmas break in eighth grade, December '82. Me and my best friend buddy, we went over to Delco again, the theater where I ended up working, and I forget what we bought tickets for, but we thought it was a big deal because we were 13 and we snuck into an R-rated film. Good movie too, 48 Hours. If you don't never seen it, which most of us have, um, check it out. All of Eddie Murphy's stuff was fire up until like the late 80s, early 90s. Anyway, that's it for today. Shorty, not me. I'm talking about the post. Um, the next and last entry in this series, it will be about from summer of '86 on, probably up to 2000, which something very special happened in the summer of '86. I got a job at the theater. And that, most people know that about me. Most people know I spent a good majority of my late adolescence, early adulthood working at the theater. It's a real special time, which I'm going to talk about the next time. But hey, Sunday football day. Everybody enjoy your team. Miami got a win Friday. Okay, it was against the Jets. It wasn't particularly impressive, but they still won. So I'll see everybody soon. Thanks for tuning in. Check out my YouTube channel. It has all of my different videos that I've posted throughout the past 4 years, and appreciate the support. Tell people about it. Feel free to comment, and it's great. Thank you all for taking an interest and giving me the positive feedback. I'll see you soon. Have a great week. Okay, peace.